everybody. Tamir, DreamStream.tv. I'm excited today. Here at Philadelphia International Records, getting ready to go interview Kenneth Gamble, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, 70 #1 hits, 175 gold and platinum albums. What we had was people, aspiring artists, aspiring producers, record execs, submit questions on DreamStream.tv. And we're going to go up there and ask Kenneth Gamble. He's going to answer them directly to the people who've asked him. So without further ado, we're going to go up and check it out. This is behind the scenes footage we got going on right now. It's exciting for me to be here because I actually used to work here. And without Gamble and Huff and the experience that they provided me, DreamStream wouldn't be the place it is now. So this is just a little bit of history that they got going on. You know, Patti LaBelle, Teddy Pendergrass, the OJs. They had Me and Mrs. Jones, Billy Paul, McFadden and Whitehead, Ain't No Stopping Us Now. Tremendous legacy built here at Philly International. So I'm gonna go meet Kenneth Gamble now.
Hey, man.
How you doing, Mr. Gamble?
How you doing, sir?
Good to see you. Thanks for having us on, allowing us to come by and see you.
I'm happy to be a part of it.
We had people from the DreamStream community submit questions, aspiring artists, producers, record execs, and we had various questions come in, and as you, the expert, we're just going to have you answer a couple questions if that's all right.
Okay, I'll do the best I can.
And the first question we have is to Steve Pina from Woodbury, New Jersey, and what he's asking is, who and what songs were your most memorable to work with and create? I'm sure you have thousands of epic stories and tales.
A song like For the Love of Money comes to my mind as being one of the more challenging productions that we've done. Second, a song we did with the OJs called Ship Ahoy. The mixing and the balancing of the song makes the difference between a hit and a classic.
Well, with that being said, we'll go to the next question. And this guy, his name is Mike Nappy, and he is from Westchester, PA, and he actually submitted a video.
My question for you is, before you really landed your stability and credibility in the industry when you first started, did you reach a point where you knew you had the skills to achieve and then had to rely on nothing else but persistence and faith that you were following your right instincts?
Well, you know, I always had a great desire. And I think that, because you never really know, you know, from one song to the next, you know, which song is really going to be a hit. And between Huff and myself together, we had a commitment to our craft. So I pursued my education, always had at least one, maybe two jobs. And so that allowed the music to become something that I loved and not something that was a burden for me. Never put a lot of pressure on your dreams, but always pursue your dreams, but keep reality in focus at all times. And the reality is food, clothing, and shelter. You must have a plan A, B, C, and maybe a plan D.
The UK sent in a question, and his name is Tyler Smith from the UK, and he says, Gamble and Huff are incredible. At what point in your professional career did you realize that your dream may really come true? Was it after your first hit, your first recording?
I realized that everything was true when I got my first royalty check. And I saw a few dollars coming in, and I couldn't believe it. Could not believe that I was actually making money off my songs.
Do you think people nowadays, they don't take the time, one, to perfect their craft and then learn the business side of music?
I think you do a detriment to yourself either way. If you don't try to build your craft, you know, and take criticism well, because that's one of the things that I used to always look for. You know better, you do better. If you don't know any better, you know, that's when you make a lot of mistakes.
DC1 from Philadelphia, what specific motivating factors did you use to keep your passion and work ethic strong?
Well, what kept me going and Huff and myself was competition. Very competitive. You have to know what you want to hear. We wanted to hear something different. We were like a team, and we used to meet all the time. and we used to challenge each other. We got songs that's been around now for 30, 40 years because we communicated with each other and we were a team. It was an unbelievable thing, so that kept me going. That kept me going was the spirit of what we were doing.
The next question is another video question.
What were some of the sacrifices that you guys had to go through to continue producing and songwriting?
I don't look at it as a sacrifice, but you know, well, a lot of people will have fun, you know, going to parties, and we were working. We were in the studio, we were writing songs, and that consumed probably 90% of my thinking time.
And so in closing, what advice would you give somebody who has a dream, but they're kind of on the brink of, you know, giving up?
I always used to say that the day that you give up, that's the day you're going to make it. So you make the choice. I mean, what's it costing you to dream? That's the most fulfilling part of life, is to be able to dream. What is it costing you? That's why you go get a job, you go and you modify your spending so that you're not in need of money. You're not putting a burden on your dream. That it's fun, because that's what it was for me and Huff. It's like the song we wrote for Jerry Butler, Only the Strong Survive. You know, there's no excuses for anything. So my advice is to never give up, because the day you give up, that's the day you're going to make it.
All right, so, you know, thank you for tuning in to DreamStream.
So thanks for having me on, Amir.
All right, thank you, Mr. Gamble.
Hi, this is Kenny Gamble, and you're watching DreamStream.tv.